Roblox Bedwars players are really mad about this new update and this major change that went completely unnoticed. And if you guys do want to get a free season pass, watch the whole video because I'm going to show you guys how you can. Also, subscribe. So, for starters, we did get a new update this week by the Bedwars developers, and there wasn't a lot of content. There was only really a bunch of different balance changes that went on and a bunch of different nerfs to some of the really popular kits. And a lot of players aren't too happy about this. The Fortuna kit and the Electric kit were heavily nerfed, with the Electric kit's cooldown being changed to 10 seconds and the Fortuna's base damage being nerfed even more, as well as some of the other cards and its ability. There were also a ton of changes made to the current season pass kits as well. For example, the Terror kit got a massive buff this week, as well as the Yumini kit. I think this change overall balances out the game pretty nicely, and although a lot of players aren't too happy about it, I think it's a great change. Another thing that was added to this week's update as well is 5v5 is finally back, and there are going to be some reworks to the new ranked game mode that is releasing hopefully this weekend. That was really the only content update that Bedwars had done this week. They did add the 5v5 game mode back, but besides that, there literally wasn't anything that they added into the game. Next week, we can definitely expect to see the ranked game mode return to the game finally, and as opposed to what metas players are going to use, I have some speculation, but who knows until the actual game mode ends up releasing. And for you guys that did actually end up grinding this season's ranked, the Bedwars developers have teased the victorious Grim Reaper skin that they are going to be adding into the game, and here's a leak of what that looks like on screen right now. The main reason why we didn't get any content updates this week is because it was Thanksgiving last weekend, which means the developers were probably spending time with their families instead of actually updating the game, which is perfectly reasonable. I honestly don't think we should expect the developers to have a content update literally on Thanksgiving. I think that would be kind of mean of us. So giving the developers extra time to produce a high quality update is definitely crucial. I think the reason why players were so mad about not having a content update this week is because last week we got season 9 and the week before we didn't get any content for that update either. So a lot of players seem to be pretty disappointed that this month especially, besides season 9, there was no major content updates made to the game. I can definitely relate to this the most because it has been really difficult to make content on Bedwars at the moment. Season 9's been great, but there's just no new content. Besides obviously season 9 and the balance changes to actually make on this game. Anyways, another thing that players are still really mad about is that the Forge system / HP still hasn't been fixed. And although we have had a ton of nerfs to the kits, PvP fights are still really short, and although it is helping, the double enchants especially is having a massive effect on late game PvP fights. If you want my opinion on how they can fix late game PvP fights, I think the error system that they've recently added to season 9 should honestly give you 10 HP for every single upgrade. You should start out with 100 HP, obviously, and then when you get to the Enlightened stage, you get 150 HP. And prior to that, you get 10 HP per upgrade. I think, honestly, that is the best way the developers can go about it, because that way there is more of an incentive to get the errors upgraded. At the moment, the only real reason why you would want to upgrade the errors is to get the extra starter gear. But in solos and duos, that's not too great, since games do go a lot quicker, especially now that 100 HP is back. We also have a new leaks of the potential Christmas update that the developers are doing as well. Apparently, they are bringing back the Season 3 Christmas lobby, which they did add into the game during the Season 3 update. And hopefully, maybe potentially, we'll get a holiday bundle for the season as well. Normally, every holidays, they do some sort of special bundle, limited time bundle. Last year, they did the Sheila kit, and the year before that, they did the Void Region kit. So I'm really excited to see what sort of bundles they add next for the holiday update. And I really do hope it is a bundle and not another like Christmas themed event like the Cryptic Trials or whatever, because I would actually like to give some of you guys the bundle as well. I think that would be really cool. Anyways, here is a couple leaks on screen of what the lobby is potentially going to look like. We also have some new assets that were leaked as well for the new lobby, so we can definitely expect that to roll around in the next month or so. Players are also still really not happy about how the sword sword is still the only main primary weapon the players can use, there have been a lot of people in the Bedwars Discord server that have been complaining about having only the sword in the game and not having a bunch of other weapons like the scythe, the hammer, and the dagger. In my opinion, though, I think I've adjusted pretty well. You can get some pretty nice combos with the sword if you do have really good ping, but I do kind of miss the other forge weapons. Another thing the players aren't also liking, and I've experienced this firsthand, is the new team colors. Now, the reason why the players aren't liking this feature in specific is because the team colors get really confusing. For example, orange and brown team look almost identical. It kind of looks like they're on the same team, actually. But if you do pay really close attention, you can notice a slight color difference. The blocks aren't too bad. There is a clear distinction between the two, but the overhead UI that the players have definitely needs some work, especially for that new team color system. Anyways, guys, if you do want to get a free season pass, let me tell you guys a little secret that's going on this channel, and I'm sure if you're a regular, you would already know this. But yeah, I'm giving my subscribers who are early to my videos a free season pass. So if you do like this video, subscribe, and if you're early to this video, comment your username down below with what kit you want, or if you want a season pass, and I might give you guys a season pass or a kit. Anyways, let's go over what major change went completely unnoticed by the Bedwars community. So I'm sure you guys have probably noticed, if you've played the game regularly enough, that there has been absolutely no hackers these last couple months, and let me explain why. Now, this is a change that haven't been done by the Bedwars developers themselves, but it's actually been a change on Roblox's end. Now, I'm sure you guys are aware of what Bifront is, and that was not the cause of all of these cheaters just randomly disappearing. Unfortunately, the Roblox anti-cheat wasn't that great at stopping the cheaters. But Roblox actually acquired Synapse X. Now, if you don't know what Synapse X is, don't worry, I'm going to explain it in a bit. Basically, Synapse X is what you would use to cheat in Roblox. You would inject scripts and they would give you cheats, and recently Roblox had actually acquired this company, which means Roblox are actually working together with the hackers to stop other people from cheating. Yep, that's right. Roblox actually partnered up with the cheaters themselves, and now cheats have almost been completely eliminated. You'll probably occasionally see a hacker every now and again, maybe like once every couple months, but at the moment, you will not see a single hacker in Bedwars. This will honestly be really great for when the ranked season comes out. I might actually consider playing the game again because cheaters were the big reason why I just wasn't grinding ranked at all. It is great to see that Roblox is finally taking extra measures to stop cheaters from actually ruining experiences in the games like Bedwars. And now that Synapse X is completely gone, we should expect to see some major changes from the Roblox anti-cheat later down the line.